Hi, FlossTube.
Hi.
I'm Callie.
And I'm Linda.
And we are the Smoky Mountain Stitchers.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
It's been a long time.
Wow. A little over a month. Because it was, we did that itty
bitty one at retreat. Yes.
Yeah.
But a full FlossTube, we didn't do one. The last one I think was August or September.
Life.
Unfortunately.
That's all I'm going to say is life. And and the same with this, because we intended to do it earlier, but then,
things happened.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You don't want to hear about that, trust me.
Anyway, this is FlossTube number 14.
I can't believe that.
14, yes.
I can't believe that.
14. So we thank you all for coming to visit with us for a while. I'd like to thank all the returning subscribers, and we have had a lot of new subscribers.
Which is really, really nice.
It is very nice. So
we appreciate it very much.
So we do hope that you enjoy what we have to bring you today. And I guess I have to say this is a YouTube about cross stitch.
Yes, you will notice. I'm not exactly sure how we're going to do our beginning. There's been some new rules and regulations that have come out about film or pictures done in the national parks, that you have to have a license and carry this indemnity insurance policy in order to show them. So even though there are photos. So that's just not practical for us. So there will be a different intro. We're not sure what it's going to be as of the filming of this. Correct. It will be something. Yes. And it may not be what we actually end up with all together. No, and there might not be one on this particular one. So if you just jump in and you see us, that's the reason why. Yeah. And we do need to say that you post on Instagram. Yes, under Smoky Mountain Stitcher. Right. And I post as Smoke's Mom 88. And Smoke was my dog, so that's why that moniker. Yes. And also, if I comment on your comments, if you see it from L Turk 88 or Linda Turk, it is not some crazy person. No, it's just me. It's her. But it's not going to show up under Smoky Mountain Stitchers as being from me. It'll be from me. Yes. Right. Yes. So occasionally both of us, comment back. Sometimes it's just me. Sometimes it's just her. But I guess there's been a rash of some crazy stuff. That's what I've heard. On comments. Yes. So I thought I ought to actually on one of mine on JBW Designs, I had put a post out there, and one of the scammers replied to mine that I had won a prize and to please contact them. And I knew right then and there that first of all, I'm not lucky enough to win anything, so I knew that was a scam right there. I got one from, hi, I'm so-and-so. Don't think this is weird. Yes. And it was some guy, I just really love your post. Oh, I've had that too, yes. Yeah, right, okay, not, no. If you're waiting for me to answer you, you're going to wait a long time. That's right. But anyhow. So, like I said, it has been a while. I think everybody knows that our mom passed away in October. So, that just didn't suit us to film, of course. And, it's just been, neither one of us really felt like stitching, which is normal. But we are back at it, so. With vengeance. With vengeance, yes. I've been stitching my little heart out every single night. I think I missed one night, and I was just too tired. Yeah, she was showing me her numbers, and I'm like, wow. And I thought I stitched, considerable amount, but nothing compared to her. Well, it's not even breaking any records, let me clue you. It might be. Anyway. So that is why there was such a long hiatus with us. But we are back, and we are excited about being able to be back to FlossTube. I'm going to say that I'm not too sure when the next one's going to come out, because we do have some changes in life that's going to be happening. So I don't know exactly how soon we'll be able to get back together. But if it's too long, I can go ahead and just do a quick post and
do an update on what I have, and then when Linda gets back, then we can get together again. So
it should be fine.
It should be fine.
I'll be back by the 21st.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
okay.
we'll be.
It'll
be close.
It'll be close to a month at least.
Yeah.
So.
But considering if we could get on a schedule of at least trying to do maybe once a month or thereabouts, we would at least have some things to show. Some good content. Doing it much sooner. Really, unless we came up with something kind of off the wall.
Yeah,
I mean, more off the wall
than what we normally are. Ding dong dong. And okay, welcome to our channel. Anyway, I have a couple of shout outs, and then we'll talk about our retreat, because we did do our very first retreat. So our two shout outs are from the retreat that we attended, and one is Stitching to Connect Annie.
Who was at our table.
Yes, Annie was at our table. It was a delight to meet her and talk with her. We had we'll talk about all of that. And then the other one is the Fanciful Flamingo. So check those two out. Retreat. Oh my gosh, what can we say?
It was fascinating.
It was.
Because we'd never been.
No.
So you kind of don't know what to expect.
And we went to the Annabella's Winter Retreat in West Palm Beach, Florida.
And from the moment we got there and went to check into the hotel, people would come up to you. Oh, I know what you're here for, and
and they recognized us from FlossTube, which blew us away.
I know, yeah. But anyhow, it really was interesting. And she did kind of a poll during the thing, and I would say probably 75% at least of the people there were first-time attendees.
Yes.
So,
and I don't think anybody felt like left out or anything, because I think every single table just was cohesive. Everybody meshed. Our table mates were fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, it was really neat to meet so many people who do the same thing that you do.
Right.
I mean, we don't have a stitching guild or a group.
No.
Or anything. There's nothing here where I live. There might be
Actually, there is not in my area. You have to go to Sarasota.
Oh, really?
Or up into the next county.
So it's like we don't get that option or that feedback. So, I mean, that was fascinating. And I tell you what, some people, they're doing some beautiful projects. Absolutely gorgeous. You go around to the tables and see what people are stitching on, and it's like, man, it really is interesting, the variety of things that they were doing. It was really fun. Very enjoyable.
It was. And I would definitely do a retreat again. And if you haven't gone, I would go. Now, ours was limited to 100 people, which was just perfect for our first retreat.
I'm not sure how I would feel about, like,
the big one.
StitchCon. I might truthfully be overwhelmed, because I think it's 500 attendees for each group. And it's like,
I like the little more intimate.
I don't think you would really get to see or really meet as many people as you do if it's a smaller confined group.
Right. And remembering their names. At least when it's a smaller group, you kind of maybe think you can remember their name.
Their name, the state
they were from. We all had name tags and everything. Don't get me wrong, but still, it was.
It's.
When you're meeting people and you're excited to begin with, a lot of times things just kind of go in one ear and right out the other. But it was good. We did a goodie bag for every member that was there. Oh, and our guest was Primrose Cottage.
Oh, yes.
And we got to meet all of the girls and their moms, and let me tell you, they are some delightful ladies.
Talk about easy to talk to.
Oh, my gosh, yes. One of the girls came and sat at our table and talked with us. And they made a point of sitting at every single table, at least one of them. It was just fabulous. They did have
an opportunity to do like a photo shoot with them, and but I mean, it was lined up like forever, so we ended up not doing that. And when we went to leave, they go, "Did you get your picture taken with us?"
I know they
and
want.
we said, "No, it was lined up." Well, come on, we'll go do
Yeah,
it now.
absolutely.
It was really nice.
It was. It was. They were just a delight to meet, and
And I have to say, I think Elaine did
a fabulous job.
Yeah,
Kudos to you, Elaine. We would definitely do yours again.
Yeah, because it was very well run. I can't say enough about
maybe
it.
the Asheville one. I know we can't do the Michigan one, but maybe the Asheville one in
Lake Fontana or whatever it is.
Or whatever is going to be the one in the fall.
October.
I'll be in Cheryl's the October one, but
I think it's at Fontana or something.
I don't know.
It's up there in our stomping grounds.
Stomping grounds.
What was so funny, even Elaine goes, because we go by the moniker Smoky Mountain Stitchers, right? And total transparency, we live in Florida. But
yes.
there's a reason why we're called the Smoky Mountain Stitchers, because we both totally love the area. For 30-some years, we've been going up there, and it is just such a breath of fresh air to be able to go, it just feels like home. So, we chose that moniker, and everybody would go, "What do you mean you're from Florida?" You're imposters. No, we're not.
We're really not. You never know. One day we might actually live up there.
You never know.
So, hey, that's always been our dream, but
we'll see.
We'll see.
It's hard to say, but it really was an experience, and I am so glad we did it.
And did you bring your retreat finish in?
No, I did not. But I showed it on Instagram. Okay, so go to my Instagram account, SmokesMom88, and you will see the retreat finish, the project that was
Primrose
our
Cottage
homework ahead of time.
Yes.
And they had everything for the finishing, including the big backing board.
The bow, everything.
Everything.
And they sat down and they showed us exactly what to do, how to do it, and they had the glue guns, and you didn't have to bring anything except for your finished project. They had everything else, and their dad made all of the boards.
I mean, they're like a cutting board.
Yeah, they're very thick.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And it was like, you walked away with a project you could be very proud of.
Yes, absolutely.
And so, I think, just a guess, maybe it's going to be the start of a series of this.
I think they said it was going to be.
Yeah.
I think,
so,
but I don't know if it'll be 2023 or 2024.
Yeah, it's hard to say, but it was really neat. Good experience.
Absolutely. So, if you ever get a chance to go and you've never gone, go. I would highly recommend it. Absolutely. All right. Do you have any FFOs?
I do.
Oh, no. We got to go back. The treat bag that we gave everybody.
Yeah.
We
and I've only got part of the stuff here because there was.
We had a lot more, but this was one thing that I saw on not Instagram.
YouTube?
No, it was on YouTube. It was a YouTube thing it was a paper craft, and it really turned out really cute. I think we enjoyed doing it,
and it was so easy. You ended up it's like a little
matchbook. Excuse me.
And you open it up, and
it's placed
for some needles, and on the cover of it is a little needle binder.
Right.
And so this was one of the things that we included in the little goodie bag. There were some floss drops.
We had floss drops. We had a measuring tape. What else did we have in there?
There was quite a few
There was quite a few things in there.
And it was in a nice little drawstring bag.
Didn't you take photos of it and put it on Instagram?
Yes, I did.
So check Instagram. The one thing that I missed that I could left behind is that I had bought 2023 charms for everyone, and
we're going to be putting 2023
we're going to be
charms on
we better stitch 100 because let me clue you. No, there's 200 of them because each person was getting 2. So keep stitching.
Either that or contact us, we'll send you your charms.
Yeah.
If you want them.
Well, they'll be part of some giveaways because we are going to start doing giveaways. So.
And it was amazing the things that people gave out at the retreat. Because there was 100 people there, so you do 100 of them and pass them out. But holy cow, there was some stuff there that people put a lot of thought and a lot of effort
Yes,
into
they
it.
did.
And it's like, it's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot to say, Elaine had a little pop-up shop there.
Yes, she did.
And they had JBW Designs.
Chantilly 141 was there with
Chantel.
Chantel 141 was there with all of her finishing items.
Right.
Oh my gosh, who else was there? Primrose Cottage, of course.
There was somebody else who had a truck show there, and I don't remember who it was.
Oh, I can't remember either. I can't remember.
And I apologize to whoever it was, but it was so lined up the first day, and we did not have time to get in there over the lunch break.
No, we didn't.
But we went in early the next day and did a little shopping.
Yes.
But yeah, it was all in all, it was a great time.
It was, absolutely.
Yep.
Alrighty, now your FFOs.
I have a couple of FFOs.
Excellent.
I have 3 FFOs. 3.
3, 4, 1, 2, 3.
I had more. Don't know where it went. For pity's sake. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Okay.
For the first one, you know, every year I commit to at least 6 ornaments.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, last year they had that 12 and 22, and I thought, oh man, I should do that. I didn't do 12. I only did, I think, like 8 maybe.
Yeah.
But the tail end of the year was a total waste. I didn't do anything. So I'm committing to 6, but I would like to do 12 or 23, and we will see how that goes. If I get 6, I'm going to feel like I met my goal with it. If I happen to do all 12, I will feel really, really good about that. And then I got the brilliant idea, maybe I should make them all Prairie Schooler Santas. Who am I kidding? I can't keep to a schedule like that. You know something is going to, which already has come along, and I'm going to go, oh, I want to do that.
Squirrel!
Yeah, really. Anyhow, the first one is out of this. Let's see if I can get it back up there without the ring. It's Prairie Schooler Red Work Santas. And this is my first ornament for the 12 and 23.
Good. I like that.
And you know, this is really funny. You've got this edging around here. And when I pulled the ribbon for that, I don't know if you can see it. It almost matches the edging. And it's almost the same color. What are the odds of that?
Yes.
I do not know. Anyhow, it's just got kind of a plain back in the butcher's twine around the edge and a little gold bell. But I thought that turned out pretty.
I like that.
Pretty decent. So that was my first one.
Very good.
Then I have several books of Prairie Schooler Santas. I love Prairie Schooler.
I have so much Prairie Schooler.
But they are like my go-to relaxing stitch. I don't care what it is. They are, anyhow. So these are Prairie Schooler Old World Santas. And I've had this.
Yeah.
But at the retreat, there were 3 of the Old World Santas that were finished into ornaments there, which kind of got me thinking, I think I have those. And they looked really neat. And I thought, I'm going to do that. So this is my second one. And
that looks good.
that's the first time I've ever done this kind of an ornamentation on it with the, you know, the berries and the other. But
I think it looks good.
It's got the green and
I like
gold.
the sparkle with that.
Yeah, I thought it kind of, but let me tell you, this is Krennic.
And you made your own braid?
I made my own braid. I'm an idiot.
No, you're not.
It's like, do not attempt this at home. Really do not attempt this at home. But
no, you're not an idiot.
It's a challenge. If you do it, you need to do it with something other than Krennic. Okay, my third one is an ornament, but it's not a Christmas ornament, so this doesn't count, okay? So this is a chart that I had in my basket for 1, 2, 3 stitch, and I hadn't pulled the plug on the basket before we went to the retreat.
Right.
And when we got into the pop-up shop, right there was
the one?
this chart. And I go, oh, that's, I had that in my, I'm going to buy it right now. It's right here. And it's called Farm Fresh. But I thought they looked so Easter-ish that I thought, I'm going to do one of those.
You should have told me. I think I have that one.
Oh, well, I didn't know that.
I have almost all of the Prairie Schoolers.
Anyhow, so here's my little bunny.
He's so cute.
And I had this Lady Dot Creates chenille that was really almost the perfect color. I thought that was kind of this a springy look, but it's almost the color of the little tulips in the thing. So I thought he turned out pretty good.
They did.
He was.
I like that.
I won't hang it from anything. He'll go into my little dough bowl there. But I just thought he needed the hanger in case it would ever be at some time. But so yes, those are my 3 fully finished items.
Very good. Yay!
Pat myself on the back.
There you go. There you go. So, FOs.
Yeah, I got one of those too.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm ahead of the game here.
I have some FOs too.
I know.
So it's all
Here's
right.
my 3rd ornament. I just haven't fully finished it. This is out of that Old World Santas.
Now, what material are you doing that on?
These are done on a 32 count Lugana with DMC.
1/2?
Yeah.
I mean,
2/2.
2/2. Okay.
Yeah, on a 32 count or a 16 count Ada, I do 2. If it's an 18 or a 36, it's 1. But I think it's a nice coverage, and it makes a good size. It's the same size as the other one, but I just have to fully finish him, and I will have marches done.
Very good.
So I have 3 of the 6 or 3 of the 12, however you want to look at it.
I say 3 of the 12 because I think you're going to do it.
Yeah, I might.
I think you will.
Because I have some thoughts, but they probably won't all be Prairie Schoolers.
No, they don't have to be, but...
No, but I thought it'd be really neat because
It would
those
be.
Old World ones are just, they're really attractive.
Absolutely.
But
Well, I have a few FOs.
yes, she does. I told you she's been busy.
I have been busy. This first one is is a tale. It's called Fa La La from Amy Brookins Designs, and this was in see if I have it here. The Christmas Ornament 2015, just cross stitch. So a few years ago, I did Jolly July, where I started a new ornament every month. I mean, every day in July. And this happened to be one that was left over. And I was going through some things, and I came across this. And all I needed to do, believe it or not, don't know why I never finished it, was to put this black line down the side here. That's all I had to do. So I finished it.
Yay!
Oh, goodness. Then, my second finish was from the Whistle Stop Stitcher Designs. It's called The Mountains Are Calling. And I believe this is on an 11 count Ada.
That's one of my favorite designs.
I know it is.
Absolutely love it. The mountains call all the time.
Absolutely,
I just can't
yeah.
always answer.
Then out of this Jeanette Cruz Designs Incorporation book, I got this at, I think I got this off the freebie table at the retreat, to tell you the truth. And this is book 801, and it was published in 1993. And this is called Merry Christmas. Now, I did this on purpose. This is going to be a test model for a finishing design that I am going to be doing. And of course, I thought I had it in here with me. Here it is. Sorry folks, I did get this off of the finishing table. This is called a folding star ornament. And this is with fabric. And I'm going to use this as the center, and then I'm going to build the star out. So hopefully I will have this as an FFO the next time. Not too sure, but we'll try. We're going to attempt it.
And I will say what you said. You have it.
You have it, okay.
Maybe she'll do a tutorial.
No. And then out of a magazine I got, I don't even know where it was, I did this little ornament that has the letter A on it. And then I did the letter C. And my last FO is from, the designs are from Pinker and Pumpkin Designs. And she put out last autumn her autumn stamp collection, which was really cute. And I'm just going to use the back of this book too.
Oh, and I was going to get those out, those boards, and I
That's
didn't.
all right. So this is what it looks like.
It is adorable.
And I just loved it. And the material is a, this was Spiced Latte by Fiberlicious.
That is perfect
It's a
for that.
14 count.
Absolutely
14
perfect
count.
for that.
So I really enjoyed doing this. This was a lot of fun. So you can go to Pinker and Pumpkin Designs and on her website or her blog spot.
Yeah, Pinker and Pumpkin blogspot.com
and pick out anything there. I was given some. A lady in my church, a friend of hers had passed away, and she cross-stitched. So I got a lot of her material, and in there was the old Afghans that you could cross-stitch on. And I really want to take the Pinker and Pumpkin salt box houses and
that would
put them on.
Oh my gosh, that would be such an awesome idea.
Yes, when I saw that, I said, because I like salt box houses, and I love Melissa's designs, so I think that's what I'm going to attempt to do. So, you don't happen to have the earrings in here, do you?
No,
Okay.
they're in the other.
That's alrighty.
She made the coolest earrings that we wore to the retreat.
Yes,
they were cross-stitched, and they hung down like about this far. They
I got them at
Joann's. And they were so cool.
Yep. So,
promise next time I will show them.
Yes. So, okay. How about whips?
Oh, yes. Give me 1 second here. Go ahead.
Okay. I'll go ahead and go on with my whips.
I had to answer this.
All right. So my first one is The Farmer's Wife 2 by Carolyn Manning. And it is this design. Oops. This thing out here. And I am halfway finished with this. Get my book out here.
Yeah, I should have remembered
That's
those
all right.
boards, man. So you can tell we haven't done this in a while because the boards are sitting in my closet there. Look at those colors. Those colors,
love it.
I hope really when this transfers over that the colors show as vibrantly as they do right now.
Yes.
As what we can see on the feedback, because it is gorgeous. It is the most colorful thing.
I love it. Oops, sorry.
Another country heard from.
Must be the mailman's here. All right, and then my second one is the crosswords from the Long Dog Samplers. And I've gotten some on this. This was my whip go. For
you got a lot done on that.
Yes, and I'm off a stitch.
Welcome to my world.
This is done on
Can you fudge it?
Oh, I have to. There's no other way. There's no other way. So some of the stuff will be fudged. That's all right.
But you know, nobody's ever going to know. We're not going to take the pattern and go, let me count. Let's see.
Hope not. That's done on white 18 count, 1 strand over 1.
You really did get a lot done.
I did. Now my next one, I don't have a picture of it, so I had to bring this up on my tablet. This is called His Mountains, and that's kind of, maybe if I bring it back here, that's probably a little bit better. His Mountains. and I've gotten quite a bit. I'm on the downswing of the cross.
That is going to be absolutely stunning. It really is.
I started this, believe it or not, I started this 2 years ago. I started it when Mom went into the hospital right before she went in the nursing home.
But you've gotten such a tremendous amount done from what it was. You have really worked on these.
I did. That was what was my whip go. That was part of my whip go. And instead of doing a number count, I'm doing 5 days of it.
Yeah. So you've started back with this year with the
with
go in
whip
order
go.
to get your things caught up.
Yes, my goal is I have so many that are 2 to 3 years old that need to get finished that it's not funny. All right. I'm trying to see here where my next one is.
Excuse me just a minute. I realize that I have one over here.
Of course, I'm not going to find it now. Anyway, from Stitching Mommy, I am doing the her new temperature, which is the what is what's the samplers that you like to do?
Oh, Quaker.
It's the Quaker sampler as for the temperature.
That's cool.
Now bring it up a little bit closer. As you can tell, we've been pretty busy. We've been pretty hot.
Yeah. Well, we've been all over the place. Today it's like in the 70s, and yet tomorrow it's supposed to be almost 90.
That's why it's not on this one, because I put it in Pattern Keeper. That's why I couldn't find it.
Well, there you go.
There it is right there. Hope I need to do. Sorry,
You can tell we haven't done this in a while. Just bear with us.
Okay. The next one is my Evening Nativity by Anna Coleman Designs Cross Stitch.
That's gorgeous.
And this is where I'm at with it.
Again, you have gotten a lot done on that.
Yes, I have. So that's where I'm at with that. Then last month I started a new one. It's a Heaven and Earth design. It's called Ornament Christmas Miracle. The artwork is by Donna Gelsinger.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
And this is, oh boy.
Oh, I'm not sure you can
I'm not too sure. Oops. Oh, heck.
I am not so
View
sure.
the PDF. Let's see if I bring that up a little bit more.
I think it's the, no.
I just keep hitting it.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see. There you go. You can
There,
see
it's
it.
kind of what you can see.
Yeah.
My paper, it didn't print out. Or I didn't print it out. And I'm at the angel with all the lights, so I really, you can't really tell, but I have gotten quite a bit done in here. And I'm trying to work down in the columns, and this is all fill in with the same color. So
yeah,
I have that one. And then my last one is one I had started a couple of years ago in honor of our mom. It's called Edna Goes to Brunch by Lindy Stitches. And our mom's name was Edna, and and she loved birds. So, that was just, when I saw it, it was like, okay, I got to get that. And this was my whip go for this month. And I have basically done the basket and put a little bit of the flowers in. And this is being done on 32 count. Okay.
Robins?
32 count, it's an even weave. It's Mist Green or Mist Blue or something like that. It's 32 count even weave and I'm using the Weeks and DMC for that.
I know I asked you what it's like because it has the little dots on it.
Yeah.
What that's like stitching through that.
I had that wrong side up, sorry. Let's see, you can see the little dots there.
Yeah. Because I've not used that.
It is difficult on the even weave because a lot of times it's just right on the edge where you are having to go in, and you can't really tell if it's on the edge or if you're supposed to be in, and then trying to get it to go crosswise if it's right on the border again.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite, I will say that, but I'm going to continue on with it because it was the called for. Oh, you know what? It is the called for. So
it's a beautiful, piece of fabric, and it is going to set the design off really well. So
32 count mint splash Lugana by Zygarde.
Yeah, but
That's
it's
what it
perfect
was.
for it.
Yes.
It's got a very springy, like flavor.
Yes.
Mint.
Mint, yes. So those are my
Whip.
whips. Okay,
Well.
and on to you.
I have two whips, really. And a fully finished one, which I forgot to show because I forgot I had it. Anyhow, my first one, I have had this Teresa Kogut booklet, and I am doing this one, the Teeny 1832. What is it? Teeny 1832. 1823 Teeny Garden was something like that. It's that one right there. And I am doing that right here. Let me use your, because I forgot that. This is how far I have gotten. And I had this little random piece of 18 count white Ada, and I didn't want it to be really a larger piece, so I did it on that, and it's just using the DMC in 1/1 on the 18 count Ada. I'm getting close to being finished with it. So
Oh, I had another one. Never mind.
okay.
Go ahead, finish. I'm sorry.
So that's my first one. Now the second one, I forgot this one. I've been sitting here because I've been waiting to take this to the framer. This is a Quaker Gentleman. I have finished this by Jardin Privé. And I did this in honor of my father and father-in-law, both of whom are deceased. And their initials I did in the blue. And so I had done that one, and like I said, I'm waiting to take that to the framer, but I also picked up at the same time, I got that one, this one called My Lady's Quaker, which I'm doing in honor of my mother and mother-in-law, both of whom are deceased as well. So this will be the companion piece to that, and this is as far as I have gotten on that. They're both on a 32 count white Lugana with a called for DMC. And let me tell you, this stuff eats floss. I think on the Gentleman Quaker, I think I went through like 4 skeins of black and 3 of the blue. And I've already gone through almost a skein of black with this, and I'm probably not a third of the way through with it. So, but I'm going to take the Gentleman Quaker to the framer before I finish this other one, because with the different colors, at first I thought I'd have them framed with the same frame, but with the different colors, I'm not sure that one color is going to bring out the colors in each one. So I don't think it matters if the frames match, as long as it looks good with the colors that are in the
Pattern.
Yeah. So I'm going to, I know the framer we use is going to be gone much of March.
Yes.
So I won't get it over there then. So I may actually have the other one done. I doubt it, but it is a small possibility. If I try to make that my Sunday stitch, because Sundays usually I have the most time to sit and stitch. So, I can get more done. And so I may work on it some other than Sunday. in order to maybe have it ready to take both of them over there at the same time and see about getting those framed. So that is truly my my only whip.
Well, I have 2 more. I forgot.
Well, go for it.
So I'm going to go for it. This first one is called the Tent Maker Smalls, and this is by Carolyn Manning. And I actually started this for my retreat piece, but I decided not to. It's on a 14 count, and I don't know what the name of the colorway is. I think it's just a green that I had in my stash. But this is where I'm at so far.
That's cool.
And then my second one is my second whip go of this month, and it's called Mistletoe Lane from Fat Quarter Shop. This was a stitch along, I believe, from 2020.
We're still stitching along on it.
Yeah, still stitching along on it. And this is what it's going to look like. Okay. It's reflecting, sorry.
Yeah, but you can see it pretty
Yeah.
good there.
So it is still available for download because, trust me, I had the first two, the first
Story here.
first 2 sections of it, and I thought, well, I might as well just get the last one and just stitch from the last one. Well, I can't find the last one. I can't find the 3rd one, nor can I find the 4th one. I had to rebuy the pattern. So, this is being stitched on, This is a 25 count Lugana in the colorway Overcast. Oh, I guess you don't want to see the back of it, do
It's a
you?
nice looking back, though. I mean, she does a good job.
So, this is where I'm at. And there's a thread with my needle still in there because I was stitching on it yesterday. So that is where I'm at.
25 count?
That's a 25 count.
Huh.
And I can see it if I'm in good light. Even though I've got new glasses, I'm still having a very difficult time seeing the even weave. So that's kind of disappointing to me. So I might have to invest in, well, I've got the stuff that goes on my glasses and the other stuff. But that is what I have for my whips now.
Have you found on the even weaves that if it's a colored even weave, you have more of a problem than on, say, a white?
No.
Because like I was telling you last night when we were talking about it, I did a piece, I got the most gorgeous piece of overdyed Lugana. It was this peachy, yellowish color. I mean, you'd hold up that piece, and a big piece too. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. I almost couldn't stitch on it. I could not see. There was just something about the way the light reflected on the color or whatever that and I have no problems with. I can do a 36 pretty easily. I haven't tried a 40. I probably could.
I would have to have good magnification for that.
But I use the cheaters.
Well, I can't use the cheaters because I can't see without my glasses.
Yeah.
So I have to have the glasses. So then I have to either wear the headgear with the magnifiers over it or do the clip-ons.
Yeah. So, but a 32 count is between the 28 and 32. That's usually the preferred. But that I finished the piece, but it was drudgery, and it's no fun when it's drudgery.
No, I don't enjoy it. If it's something that I'm not really enjoying, then I won't stitch on it. Just case in point, the Coming to America. I love the piece.
I will finish it one of these years.
Yeah, one of these years it'll get done, but it is not something that I enjoy stitching on. And I still, to this day, do not know why. It's a beautiful design. I love it.
But you know, there are quite a few other people out there that I have seen bring it out that they still
Yes,
finished it
yes.
yet either.
So I don't feel bad, and it's nothing against the design or anything, because
No.
we love the pattern.
I do.
I just don't know whether I got so tired of all the seagulls,
I was gonna say.
and that just did it.
Yeah, the
But,
circles have pretty much put me out.
Yeah, but I mean, I think I'm doing mine on a 14 count 14 or 18 count.
16 or 18, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's an Ada, so I have no difficulty seeing it or anything.
I do know that one of the overdyed flosses, I had a terrible time with knotting, and it didn't matter what size needle I used. And it was just like, that was frustrating.
Well, that's what I'm finding in this Mistletoe Lane. I'm using overdyed on that, and every single time I will come up and there'll be a knot in it, and it drives me crazy.
I've had it on certain colors of it, but then I have used others, and I've never had an issue. And I know I put something out on Instagram about it, that I was having a problem, and I got several people who responded back and said, oh, try using a bigger needle so that it makes a larger, widens the hole, so that because of the overdye, that the little fiber things will catch in there. It didn't matter. It just.
I might have to get my beeswax out and try that. And see.
Tried that.
I don't know.
It was just like, it was, and it is frustrating.
It is, and I think that just has a lot to do with it. It is just.
Because it's, you know, if you look forward to it, and then if it becomes a hassle, it's not fun.
Nope, that's true.
So I have a question I want to throw out there.
Okay.
I have a Hawk Run Hollow. The house is a Hawk Run Hollow, and I really, really would like to do it. However, I'm not going to do it on a 40 count because, and yeah, I'm not going to stress my eyes that much for that big a piece. And I mean, like I said, I could probably do it, but I know it's going to take over a year, and that's hard for me anyhow to commit to something unfinished for that long a time period. So I am up in the air on whether to do it on like a 32 count or just go with a 16 count Ada, which is easier all the way around if you got to work on it for a year. Should I do something that's easier in order to truly complete it? You know, so suggestions from anybody of what you think, you know. I don't know. It's, I usually don't go for really big pieces like that. No, you don't,
but you've always wanted. And I have two Hawk Runs. I have the Halloween one and I have the Christmas one, and I haven't started either one of those either. I actually bought the material of 40 count to do it because I was so excited when I got my new glasses. I thought, oh, I'll be able to see and I can do it on the 40 count.
Yeah.
I can't see it. And probably the 40 count will probably be a giveaway. But I can get a magnifier. I honestly don't have room for the magnifier to be where I sit. I got new furniture, and I still have some of my old furniture, and it just would not, it would stick out. What
about if you got the one that was with the lamp so that you look down in the...
I thought about that, but then the lamp would have to move from the back of my chair to the front of the chair. And I've got the, I still got my old end tables there, which I have to get rid of yet.
Yeah.
And my chair sticks out in the room because of the end tables. And I just don't have any room anymore to maneuver or do anything.
That see, I don't have a dedicated stitching space either. I have an end of the couch.
Well, I only have that as my dedicated because that's the chair. I just sit in the recliner.
Right, but
that's it.
I guess I could come in here in the craft room and stitch, but then, you know, my husband and the dog are out in the other room, and it's kind of antisocial every night to spend my entire night in here, especially if I've been in here in the afternoon working on finishing or something else, you know.
Well, and it's not like there's enough room for, you know, if Joe wants to stretch out on the couch or something, you know, I mean, there's not room.
I need an entire dedicated stitching
room. We need 2 houses.
Yeah, I don't want to pack this one up. The
thought of mine, I mean, I still have all of Mom's things in the house, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I really have to get in there because my girlfriend and her husband are still here, and they're going to be here for the rest of the year. I really don't know if she's going to go home or not anytime soon. Might not be for a while because her sister, unfortunately, is in the early stages of dementia, and she's her POA, and she needs to be there to help. And I feel so sorry because all of Mom's things are in the room. And, you know, I feel like, and if she'll come and she says to me, can I move this from here to here? I don't care. Well, it's your mom's. Fine, you know, I don't care.
Just move it.
Just move it,
Yeah.
you know. And she's very sensitive. She's very sensitive of my feelings of moving things of mom's. And it's like, it's no big deal right now. You know, don't throw it out. That's all I'm asking is don't throw it out, because
if it gets thrown out, you need to make that decision.
I have to make that decision, or we have to make that decision. The grandkids wants things. I haven't even had a chance to go through, and I'm going to try to get the cribbage board for Cheryl, at least that maybe you can take up to her, and her Afghan that she wanted. She might want some of mom's jewelry, but we got to go through all of this stuff. We just have not even thought about taking care of any of mom's stuff. So, you know, my poor friend, she's in the room with all of mom's things. And I feel so bad for her. But I just don't have the room.
But she's been your friend forever and ever.
Oh,
she understands.
Yeah, she does
situation.
understand. Yes, she does.
So,
yeah, we've been best friends since before high school. So,
you know, there is that part of it. But, you know,
Yeah.
it's like, I would be interested to know how many of you out there have a dedicated stitching space.
I would love that.
Outside of a chair in the living room. Or if you have a big enough living room that your chair and everything around it doesn't interfere with everything.
Right.
You know, that would be interesting to know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I really thought about getting the lamp or the magnifier that has the lamp in it even.
Right.
I had thought about that, and I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and order one, and I thought, there is nowhere to store it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not a place that I can put it that it's out of the way anywhere because of the other furniture.
Yeah. It does make it difficult.
Oh, it does. And
that and my other curiosity is I'm curious as to how many hours a day some of you ladies stitch, or gentlemen, whoever watches.
mm-hmm.
Because I certainly see a lot of prolific people, and man, I just cannot produce like that. And I stitch quite a bit, generally
I do
some
too.
every day.
Yeah.
But like I said, Sunday is usually the longest time period I will stitch, you know, afternoon and then, you know, evening. Generally speaking, it's evenings.
Mine is evening. I get up in the morning and I stitch. It's the way I start my day before I have to go to work. So I kind of getting into work a little bit on an even keel. No, I have my coffee and I stitch, and since, you know, everybody, they're sleeping in the house and everything, so I have earphones that I put on, and so I'll put on FlossTube because, you know, she doesn't stitch or anything like that. She diamond paints with me, but otherwise, you know, she's not interested in that. So that's when I have my time where I watch what I want to watch. Otherwise, I mean, I don't care what's on the TV because there's no really anything that I watch on the TV except for YouTube. So it really doesn't matter. FlossTube, I should say.
Yeah, really.
And I started to watch some sewing and that because I have a sewing machine and just kind of different things. So
yeah, there's a lot of interesting things out there that people are doing, but I want to know where they get all the time to do it.
Yeah, especially since I work 8 hours a day. Well, I actually work 9 hours a day. And it's by the time I get ready, you know, to stitch. Oh, sorry,
I know, it's warm in
it's warm
here.
in here. Sorry.
I would have the fan on, but it
It's
makes
okay.
too much ambient noise and you wouldn't hear our chatter.
Yes.
And you don't want to miss all
No,
this
you don't want to miss
information.
all this information.
Anyhow.
Okay, so do you have any haul?
No,
Well, I have a box full.
go for it.
So
girl.
I guess it's going to be my show.
It's your show.
All right. Well, the first thing that I got, which was very interesting, is this Counted Cross Stitch Designs for Christmas. And this is from the Danish Handcraft Guild.
It's interesting, it really
And
is.
this is the back of it. They have really some neat, like this. And there's their table runners. They are very big on table runners over there.
According to Esther, the Danish stitcher.
Yes.
And she would know.
Yes, she would know.
She's the expert.
Trying to see. Oops. Here's some of the angels that they had. And I got this off of eBay. So I got my feelers out for a few more of these because I think they're kind of interesting.
They are, you know.
And then you already saw the Omnibook from Jeanette Cruz.
Yeah.
Got that. I saw this online. The Bob Ross cross stitch.
Yeah.
There's 12 little sayings on there.
What is with the Bob Ross resurgence?
I don't know, but Mom loved to watch Bob Ross.
I know. During his time, he was a real icon, but all of a sudden there's a resurgence of Bob Ross stuff.
I was kind of hoping it'd be some of his paintings.
Yeah.
But that's all right.
But the tree is iconic.
Yes, the trees are iconic. And then when we went to when we went to the retreat, I picked this up by Annabella's, which is their St. Patrick's Day. I picked up this book called The Illustration of Needlework Tools. This is a very interesting book.
Oh, it is fascinating.
Very, very interesting book. And then when I purchased this book, the lady said, I've got 2 other sewing tool books that I haven't listed yet. Would you be interested? And she sent me the covers, and I said yes. So the first one is Sewing Tools and Trinkets.
And if you do collect anything of the older sewing tools or anything, these are fascinating for that.
And then the book 2 of the sewing trinkets.
Yeah.
So I got those. Then I have a whole box over here. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. I went thrifting and I found 2 more of the magnetic boards. So I got one for Linda and one for me. Let's see here. Trying to separate out some of the stuff in here. Oh, you know what? I don't have the oh, here's one of them. I didn't bring the other one in. When I went antiquing, I got this antique pin cushion. And it does come out from this. I think this might be
a loom.
It's a loom, but it was sitting in the loom like this, an antique pin cushion. And there was another antique pin cushion, but I didn't bring it in with me. Oh well, next time. And then I got this China shoe. I want to try to make a pin cushion out of that. I'm going to attempt to. All right. Then I have fallen down the Temu wagon.
Rabbit hole.
Rabbit hole. If you do not know what Temu is, it is like an Amazon. And it's individual people that are selling on the site. And very inexpensive things. But the quality that you're getting is honestly very, very good. So I'm just going to open up one of these. I bought some fabric, and these are great for finishing because they're 10 by 10 pieces. So I got that particular one. There's that, and that, and that.
I told her she needs to make a wall hanging quilt
and
with
that.
some of this stuff because you've got your pieces that are already cut.
And now
you have a sewing machine.
Right. I do have a sewing machine.
She does.
I haven't used it. My girlfriend's used it. Anyway, this pack right here of just these 10 by 10s was only like $2.50.
For finishing, you can't beat that.
I can't beat that. So, you know, you can go and get a fat quarter at the store for almost $2. At least at Joann's you can. I think it's $1.50, 89, something like that.
I was going to say, I think it's more than that.
Oh, could be. And then I got them in the blues, which those are very pretty also. Then the charm packs.
Definitely you could do
I think there's like 20, maybe 30 in here for about, I want to say, no more than $3. So you can't beat that. And there's another charm pack with the greens. Then we got 50 of the ornaments.
Little wooden ones.
The little wooden ones, and it comes with the hanging
The hangers.
The hanger, well, you tie it, the
Right.
jute, I'm going to call it. I want to say that I might have spent maybe $2 on all of this, maybe $3, possibly $4, but no more than that. The same thing with the squares. These are the coasters, but you
4
can
by 4, aren't they? 3 by 4.
something like that. There's 50 of them in here.
But that's about the exact size. You're going to find a lot of ornaments.
Mm-hmm. I did buy some jute
Braid.
braid. I'm going to say that this might have cost me maybe $2, if that. Here's some more finishing fabric. This is a 12 by 10, I think, maybe. I got these cute little, somebody, this is another story. I have another channel that I put out some
Actually, they were personal.
they were personal ones that I had from the family to watch of when I was in the mountains. I had filmed some things. And I didn't evidently it's not on private because I've got like 7 subscribers. I'm thinking, I don't have 7 people in my family that would even look at this, you know? And these little things came up that I got, and they have a pin on the back of them. And I said I didn't really know what they were for, but I was going to turn these into needle minders. And one of them wrote back and said they're for your Crocs. That you put them in the holes of your Crocs. But they are just so really cute. So I'm going to see if my brother-in-law can't maybe see what he can do to get these off. I have a whole bag full. I think I might have paid $1 for these. They're really cute. They're rubber. And I found the
They're like tart pans.
the tart pans in the kitchenware. I believe there's 20 of them in here. I might have paid $3 for these.
That's great also for round finishes, especially for Christmas time.
Then I bought, here it is, this little steam iron. And when I mean little, that's
It's basic.
it's
Barely fits in your hand.
Barely
It's
fits in
really
your hand.
tiny.
And I thought this is perfect. Instead of having to pull out my big one when I want to do finishing, I can have it right there by my sewing machine. And it's steam, so I can do my creases and everything like that. Then I went down the scissor rabbit hole. Now, if you guys like scissors and you want some really pretty scissors like that,
Those are pretty.
I think I might have paid $2 for these.
Those are pretty.
They might have been $3. I'm not saying that they're very, very inexpensive, but let me tell you one thing. They have the pointiest points and they are sharp scissors. I got those. I have these.
Those are pretty.
And, oh, that's just where that clip is. I got the stork scissors. I think I paid $2.99 for those.
The rose gold or whatever they
Uh-huh.
call it.
I got the gold. I got the ones
Those are
with
cute.
the little
Little
polka
polka
dots.
dots. Yeah, those are cute.
And then this is another big pair of just kind of antique gold looking scissors. Oh, do you have yours in here? The stork,
Yes, I
the multicolor stork one? But this is from Temu. It's T-E-M-U.
Yes, I have. She gave me this pair.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can get them. There you go. Those are cute. And then this pair, which I will try to do it this way. And these are sharp.
Yeah, they are sharp.
Very sharp.
And they seem to be very well balanced scissors. There's nothing cheap about them, except for the price. So if you love scissors, I suggest you go take a look at it. And it takes maybe about a week to a week and a half for the products to arrive.
That's not bad though. I mean,
No.
it takes that long for Amazon.
Mm-mm. And then do you have those? Let's show those that I got. Now I did buy brooches. They're brooches that I paid for were $1.79, $1.69, and there's some beautiful brooches.
You aren't going to be able to see this.
It's just for that, and then my brother-in-law took off the backs of the brooches, so I can turn these into needle minders for us.
Isn't that pretty? That's a pretty one.
So for the material and, you know, the wood objects, the scissors, things like that, the tarts, I'm going to use this for my finishing in that. So
this one is adorable.
Oh, I love the Rudolph. That just
isn't that the cutest thing?
And
That'll
these,
make the cutest
yep, and they're pins. And I brought this the magnets over.
Then we have to have this. The crown.
The crown, yep. I thought that was pretty.
So that's a pretty one.
One of my jewels fell off, so I just got to glue mine back in with the East 6000, which is all right.
And this is the last one. I liked this one. I can get it just like that. Isn't that pretty?
Yeah. And like I said, it was $1.69, $1.79. And all different types of brooches. They've got beautiful hummingbirds. They got all sorts of things in there. So if you haven't had an opportunity, check it out. So that is all my haul. I do have more, but my car was full coming over. So.
And I will ask, have you pre-ordered anything from Market?
No, I have not. Have you?
Yes.
Oh, good for you.
3 things.
Good.
I have never pre-ordered before, but you know, I have found that they do sell out, and not always do they reprint some of those very quickly.
True.
So I decided on these 3 designs that I really wanted to do them, so I was just going to go ahead. One was Brenda Gervais. The robins are here. One was I want to say Heart and Hand Cuckoo Sampler, I think it was. And the other was the new Independence Day Smalls from Twin Peak Primitives, that book.
Patriotic?
Patriotic,
Okay.
that's it. And so I pre-ordered those 3, so I should have something maybe for the next one. It depends how quickly they get them.
Because Market's in
beginning of March. But I won't be back till the 21st, so it kind of depends on how quickly they get them sent out. But I'm kind of excited about that.
Yeah,
I haven't done that before.
Very good. Well, I don't have anything else. Do you?
I have nothing. Just let us know in the comments about how many hours a day do you spend stitching, and you know, how much do you get accomplished, because I feel like I'm a slacker. I really do.
You're not.
Because I see these people turn out just so many beautiful things, and I don't mean I say that jokingly. I'm not really comparing myself. I stitch for my enjoyment, not for anything else. But I would like to be a bit more prolific, and you know, I don't know if I'm taking advantage of all my opportunities. So maybe I'm not. So let me know how often you stitch, how long you stitch, where you stitch. You know, because if there are opportunities that maybe I could take advantage of that I would enjoy, maybe I will. Then again, maybe I won't. I do know people stitch in the car while somebody's driving, and I can't do that. I can't.
No, I would be sick.
Oh, it wouldn't make me sick, but I would have a hard time with accounting type.
Oh yes, especially if you were on an even weave or a linen.
Yeah, and the thing is, then I would have mistakes, and I would not be happy, and I would drop the needle, and I'd be trying to find it, and so I just find that stitching in a car very difficult. So that's not for me. I'm not that handy.
All right. Well, we hope that you enjoyed our update. Please like, subscribe, share,
And we thank you
And
for
we-
spending your
yes.
time with us.
Absolutely.
We truly appreciate it. And you know, we'll try to get out there just about once a month.
Yes.
And much more than that, we can't guarantee.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we will be back.
Yes, we shall be. So I hope everyone takes care. And until next time, bye-bye.
Bye.